Welcome back to Markets on Fire, my friends, the Pokemon news slash podcast slash whatever the hell you want it to be channel. I am here. I am live with Couyon Collectibles, the Japanese card store extraordinaire, the rip and ship legend, and a vendor at local card shows. So, Couyon, I'm really, really proud to have you on the show, man. You're an awesome dude, and I'm excited to get to know you a little bit. So, yeah, do you want to introduce yourself to people that will be watching and watching afterwards? I'd love to start hearing from you, man.
Yeah, man, dude, I'm so glad you have me on. I've been following you for a while now. It's crazy how like you watch different people uh with the same mindset, market and all that kind of stuff like that, and you finally get to talk to them, and like I finally get to talk to you. That's what's awesome. So
Well,
you just have such a good charisma of like just getting across like information across. So it's like a lot easier for me to understand, but yeah, my name's Travis. I am the owner, operator, shipper, logistics of Couyon Collectibles, order, package, ship out. Um, yeah, that's what I do. My main thing is sealed Japanese, or Pokemon, One Piece, Weiss, a little bit of Weiss, Japanese stuff here and there. But I also vend at card shows. I try to do typically 10 to 15 a year, more of the medium style. Not big enough for all that, but locals and kind of regional stuff. So yeah, dude, I have a kind of system just for those shows that's been working very well, as as long as everybody keeps buying sealed Japanese stuff, we'll keep on rolling.
I love it. You got some fans in the channel here. You got some fans of your mustache here over there as
Oh,
well.
Lord have mercy. That's that's one of those things that it's what like, and I tell this to everybody like who tries to like start a shop or be a content creator or whatever. Like, you got to find something that draws attention to yourself, to you, because the way I think is the cards everybody can sell, but the real product is you. So I just felt like there was a missing piece to the Pokemon community. So let's keep it rolling. Grow it out, baby.
You grew the mustache. Well, guys, thanks for everyone who's joining in the comments. Really appreciate it. I've got some legendary people in here, some crazy card store people. I am going to lose my sponsorship deal with Henny if I don't plug it. Guys, this Apple Juice Break, Markets on Fire, is sponsored by Henny. What are you drinking? What's your apple juice today, my friend?
So my apple juice today is, I'm going to try to get that sponsor spot too, is Holy Roller Hazy Juicy IPA by Urban South down here in South Louisiana. Great crisp IPA. Once you get past 2, it's a party. So
I was gonna say that'll put hairs on your chest, but I don't think you have that to worry about, Travis.
All the hairs right here. It just grew right here. I guess that's a good thing, right? A bad thing, right?
You don't stick it on before you do your videos and your rip and ships, like it's 100% real. Yeah.
No, I'm still fighting. I'm still fighting the wife to keep it on, so she's kind of got over it for a while, but I gotta keep it, right? I cut my hair. I don't know if you noticed that. I have my long hair. I cut that, so. But yeah, this is me, dude.
Looking good.
How I show up to most places. Yeah.
So what made you want to start selling Japanese boxes, and how long have you been doing it for?
So I've been selling Japanese stuff for a little over 2 years. So I started out getting a few boxes, and I actually sold them on Mercari. So eBay to me was just such a big thing. Like, I didn't want to get, like, it was just too much for me. But I found that like Mercari was like really easy because you didn't see as much on there. So that got, like, my stuff got pushed up pretty quickly or seen really quickly. And then it's so funny because you have Brian from Pokemon on here and all his stuff, and I actually seen I think what was it, Instagram video he put one time, and like it just obviously, you know, the algorithm works. And he kind of made like a bet, like, hey, look, if you think you can come and do it, come on out here. Let's, you know, there's plenty of room. And I was like, bet, let's go, let's do it. Now, obviously, I'm not the size of like Pokey or Sakura and all those guys, but I'm just a small guy that like I do this for fun. So
yeah.
And I'll be honest with y'all, I like to ramble. I talk. I mean, I don't know if many of y'all been in my streams. I don't have many of them. But when I do, we go for about 5-6 hours, and I'll probably stay up another 2 hours after that. So sorry if I ramble on. But no, I started out like that because just like the typical people that, you know, got back in the hobby right before the pandemic type stuff. Mom found a shoebox full of my own Pokemon cards, and I had some Japanese cards in there. No clue where those came from. No clue. So, you know, typical look up prices. I wonder if this worth anything, you know? So started doing that. And I said, look, I'm going to try to search how you even get this stuff. And then the rest is history, man. So, been doing this for over 2 years. I've been having a website for it'll be 2 years on January 1st. I've had my shop, so online.
Nice, congratulations. That's pretty cool. Was it ripping ships first, or was it selling the product first?
No, it was selling product first. Like I didn't start ripping shipping until early this year, maybe. But it wasn't like, and I don't do like rip and ship type stuff, like where I'm charging like ridiculous TikTok whatnot prices. Like most of my stuff is kind of like, you know, I watched quite a few. I'm involved with a lot of great people, especially like YouTube and stuff like that. But my space is Twitter or X, and so one of my favorite guys I always listen to is Mount Killer on YouTube, and he just straight gives away everything. Yeah. So I kind of put together a deal where you buy a box, right? I don't sell single packs. I sell single boxes. And so it's gonna be ripped. All your hits can be shipped for free. And then most of the time I'm doing a 5% off type deal, whatever. And then at the end of the night, whoever bought a box, whatever, I'll have everybody's name on a wheel, and we'll do 10 people, and we'll have a free box battle. We've done 2 EV Heroes this year. We did a VMAX Climax box, just whatever I feel like grabbing. So it kind of, I'm basically out the hole, you know, on these streams, but it's also a ploy to get people in here and have a good time. That's really all it is.
I like that. Yeah, I like that kind of thing. I see Mount Killer's in the chat here as well. Mount Killer says, sometimes I'm 45 minutes late to a Couyon stream, and he hasn't even opened any packs yet. So what's up?
Hey, I told you, all I do is talk, dude.
All I do is talk. An SP on VMAX though at the Couyon streams. That's not too bad.
Yep. I seen your boy Sakura said I look like his grandpa. Hey, look, dude, when you have 4 kids, dude, it starts going downhill quick. You know about that.
Oh, it does, man. Super quick. Yeah, I mean, I only have 2, but 2's enough for me, man. Bedtime is a riot. Yeah, it's a real riot. Yeah, that's why we do this kind of stuff. Have a hobby, have a way to unwind and kind of get that going. So you did a video recently on the new Japanese set, which is coming out, the Japanese Prismatic, which is Terrestrial Festival. So have you sold all your pre-orders out? Are you buying more boxes? Like, what is your approach to this set, and how should people be, you know, if you're a seller or if you're a consumer, what do you think people's approach to this set should be?
So, it's so funny because this is kind of like the whole point of like me doing this is because I needed some kind of like other opportunity, some type of like competition or something like troubleshooting, trying to figure stuff out type thing. So like before this, like, of course I'm going off a tangent. I used to fish, I used to travel and fish bass tournaments, bass fishing tournaments. And so I was spending thousands of dollars chasing these fish, trying to win money, and wasn't winning money, right? So this is basically a new hobby of mine to figure out what works, what doesn't work. So with this set coming up, just from past experience, a lot of new shops that you're seeing pop up
Yep.
haven't been through this type of hype. They haven't been through this type of price changing and all this stuff like that. Most of them haven't. They didn't go through V-Star Universe at $80-$90 a box at release. They didn't go through Scarlet Violet base Japanese that were going for $200 for Violet.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Clayburst was ridiculous, and so you don't have a lot of shops that are used to that. And so what they're doing is they're selling at a pretty low cost. I have my Trestle Festivals at around $53 a box, which is lower than I want, but it's also at a good medium to where I can recover if it goes whack. I did the same thing with 151. That was a whole nother fiasco. You know it. We've all seen it. I went over this before. So what I strategically did, and I don't mind giving this stuff out, but everybody does it differently, right? I am buying and putting pre-orders up, but I'm not putting all my pre-orders up.
Okay.
So let's just say let's say I buy 6 cases and 80 boxes. I'm going to put 4 cases up and 60 boxes up. Then once I sell those pre-order, I'll go back and buy some more from my suppliers. Now that's depending on, because price is going to change. I know price is going to change closer it gets. So I do have those that I paid for at the cheaper price, but I'm also cost averaging on the next price. So I'll buy another 6 to 8 cases, another 80 to 100 boxes, and I'll put another 20 of those, another 5 of those or 2 to the side. So I have that cushion in case we see another 151. So a lot of stores, what they did was they oversold, and their suppliers work the same way, I say, as say a distro here.
Yeah.
Right. They get their allocations from their distros, right, in Japan. So their suppliers have wholesalers. Well, it's kind of the same thing over here. Obviously, I don't sell English. I don't have a distro for English, but I know a lot of people, a lot of stores, and how it all works, whatever. So the difference is we have to pay when we order. Like, so all these pre-orders that we put up, at least me, I know me and Dave, me and Sakura put that, we do the same thing. I think Brian does too. You pay for your product at pre-order. So before it's on my website, I've already paid for that.
Yeah,
I've already assumed that risk. All to me, if it sells or doesn't. So that's what I have to like. That's the difference between Japanese and English. So me hedging my bet, right? Keeping some to the side in case it does start ramping up towards the last 2 weeks. Was about 2 weeks left till it comes out. You're going to see, or at least I think, and hoping it doesn't happen, but you're going to start to see it start escalating. So you do have that safety blanket if supplier says, "Hey, look, I got a cut. I got cut on my supplies." And guess what? They can only send me. So like when I ordered 20 cases of it, they say I can only give you 10. I said, but guess what? That's good because I still had 10 in the back that I didn't pre-sale, so I'm good.
Yeah.
That's what I did with 151, and you've seen a lot of people get out the game because of 151. And I don't really think this is going to happen with Festival. That's just my personal opinion, because there's so many different things going on with the market. You have Japan, like the yen to USD ratio is very good in our favor right now. That means they're having a tough time. So guess what? They're not going to assume all that risk with a bunch of product. They're going to try to sell it. They're not. I don't think they'll ramp it up to like $80, $90 like they did with Shiny Treasures. That's my personal opinion. If it does, it is what it is. I bought low. That's on y'all. It is what it is. So I don't think it's going to be a problem, but there's always that potential. So that's kind of how I'm playing this set. We still haven't got the full SARs and all that stuff yet. So, and we got 2.5 weeks left. So
yeah, we're just gonna see. Well, it's gonna be a busy 2.5 weeks for sure. So I mean, I first kind of came across you during the 151 reprints when, as I recall, over that weekend there was a crazy price shift, right? And it seemed like the price went way down and then just all of a sudden bounced straight back up. And all of a sudden, from my perspective, anyway, as an end consumer and talking to people, it was a case of, I saw Sneaker Dunk had all of a sudden put their prices up and canceled a bunch of orders. There were numerous stores who were canceling orders because the price had all of a sudden gone up on the same boxes that they probably had already. And you were one of those people. Sakura was another one who'd put up, look, I'm going to take a bath here. Like, I assume the risk. It's all on me as a store.
Exactly.
You know what? I got a lot of respect for card stores that do that because it's, it's one sale or some sales. But on the other side of things, you brought it up. Like, that finished a lot of guys. That put them out of the game. So very, very volatile there. And kudos to you, man, for like being honest and genuine with your customers. So you mentioned you don't think that Terrestrial is going to be the same thing as Shiny Treasure, which was what, like $80, $90 a box, something like that around release. Why don't you think that? What's your take on that?
Because I think you have a lot of people pushing money to just look at market, right? So you have a tremendous hype right now. Like, I'm so close to selling my seal case of Surgeon Sparks right now. Like, it's so close.
Yeah, my wife told me, she's like, you gotta get rid of that friggin' box.
Like, I'm just saying, like, the price I got it for, I'm like, I don't know if this is a long hold type stuff. Like, this shit is ridiculous. So there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of money moving into other aspects, right? You have the prismatic English, the English set. You have prismatic going off. Like, you've seen this stuff today.
It's like pandemonium. Pre-orders selling out the wazoo. They don't even have the product yet.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when Pokemon Center is out, that's a problem. Because it's starting to look like 2020, 2021, 2022 vibes where it was just crazy for a long time and then it just
feeling that way.
So I really, like I said, I don't think that they're going to ramp it up that much, just by what the prices like. I mean, I have my boxes at 53. Sakura got his at 55. We haven't budged. It's just like, and this is me being honest. Like, I run off margin. I don't look at box price, like how many dollars I'm going to make. I look at margin. So with Shopify, you have your 3% fee, and I offer shop pay. So that's 5% right there, right? Then you offer free shipping. So you have operate off of margin. So you work with that, and then like, we're 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away, and it's still $55 a box. So, it just, and seal cases I think I have my last seal cases that I got, I put up today. I have them at $11.50 for a sealed case of 20. But like, people, if they're thinking that way, dude, Shiny Treasure was $85 a box at release, and that's been the cheapest set all year so far.
It's like I've seen it like $23 a box if you're buying it, like something crazy like that from it's like, wow,
like it's like scary cheap, right? So could it go sideways? Who knows? You never know. But that's the thing, like, the good guys actually do this, have good talking relationships with their suppliers. I mean, look, we just had a 151 reprint. Has anybody talked about that?
Well,
No.
no, I was going to, but it did. So when I watched Sneaker Dunk, because Sneaker Dunk's usually like whatever. I'm not an endorser of Sneaker Dunk by any means. I think they're a little shady sometimes, but whatever. They got a good system. So I saw it pop down, I think as low. It was at 80, then it was at 70. It popped down for me, I think as low as I screen capped, it was $60 a box. So usually add 1.2 to that, right? Or whatever. Because they might have hidden fees and there's no shipping. So I was
Yeah.
going to do a video and then I was like, wait, it's 66 a box. No, wait, it's 68 a box. Like it was blink and you miss it, man.
Dude,
Like it just like
it happened so quick because like so I was holding off for a while on buying more. And look, this is just, everybody does things differently. So like 151 is the best set in the last I don't know, 4 or 5 years.
oh yeah,
Let's just be
probably.
honest.
Yeah.
The astounding numbers it has done in not even 2 years.
Yeah. Just keeps going too, and they're printing the crap out of it, man.
It's insane.
Like, yeah.
So I just grabbed some like 2-3 days ago, right at the bottom, and now I asked them for some more today, and it's like shot up like $5-6 a box already. So
straight away.
it happened so quick. It was a small reprint, right? So and that's what I was trying to say. Like you have your good stores that actually talk to their suppliers, and the suppliers will let you, hey, look, this is the time to buy. This is what's going to happen. This is what we see.
Yeah.
So that's been the hardest thing about this game is sifting through suppliers and getting those like core group, and I can always improve, right? There's suppliers out there that I can probably find there's gonna be a lot better pricing and volume type stuff. But like I'm not a Sakura. Like I'm not poking any. Like I have a full-time job. This is something I do on the side, So it's just fun to do. And I get to play the market. This is my playground. This is my stock market. Like it's so funny because once like I played the smart stock market, right? It was okay. I was okay, but like you never really figured it out. This is the round that I figured out. Like wife is like, why do you have all of this? Why hasn't this gone anywhere? I'm like, chill. This is our future.
Yeah. Hey, like I can tell you, as someone who's made money and lost money in the stock market, I'm very, very good at both in my brief history of living. But one thing I'm going to tell the viewers at home before I get into the chat a little bit is never flex to your wife about the gains you may have made on a booster box. That can be very bad. So she's like, oh, I was just like, oh, this is going to impress her. Like, this is Canadian dollars. I spent 800 on this Surging Sparks case, whatever it was, and now it's pretty much worth twice that. I mean, I can flip it over. Got guys ask me for it, and she's like, "What?" It was very bad. So yeah,
look, you got to hold that to the chest. You can't really.
Yeah, it was a move. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, so I see a few guys in the chat. Snack Bread, thanks for joining. Rock, I'm a bit behind on the chat. We got, of course, Sakura's in there, which is awesome to see. Thank you for joining. I see Cryptomon as well, who was in there as well. Above Savage, Sakura, when will you post your prismatic ETBs? Actually, this is a pretty good subject. I know I'm a bit behind, but Sakura's saying he's not going to put up his prismatic ETBs until he's got his allocations. So I saw them on, I think it was Safari Zone or Smoke and Mirrors. I can't remember. They had them up for 75 or 100 bucks, something like that, something close to that. I know Safari Zone said they were going to do a bundle, but with I think his ETBs and booster bundles or something. But geez, man, isn't MSRP on a ETBs? Isn't it 50 or 55, something like that?
Hey, like, look, you can miss me with that. Like, sorry, dog. Like, I'm good. I got my seal case of Pokemon Center ETBs ordered. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. So, like, English wise, like I have seal case, like that's what I buy. I buy seal cases of booster boxes. I don't do ETBs too much unless it's Pokemon Center. Booster bundles look good because they don't have they used to not have a long reprint, long run. So like those type of odd and end stuff is like I buy it, put it down, don't even think about it. But like this, nah. I'll go while everybody's playing with that, I'll go pick up Astral Radiant seal case somewhere or like a battle style seal case somewhere. Like that's going to be your next like if you're speaking market wise,
Yep.
that's the deal. That's the next run. Buying high on these sets. Now if you want to rip them that bad, that's fine. Like the only time I rip stuff is for people on stream, just because, you know, it's different. Like you have to figure out, what do you want to be, a collector? Do you want to be a deck, you know, play the game? Do you want to be a seal collector? Do you want to be a ripper? You know, what do you want to do? Like,
Yeah.
So like I was saying, I vend at shows, right? So I have a bunch of raw cards, like, you know, from V's to, you know, alts, right?
Yeah.
And SIRs, SARs, English, Japanese, whatever. But I buy those through people that need to get off of it to fund their next purchase.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like not saying like I'm taking advantage. It's I'm there as somebody who's going to be able to help them out, right? So
Yeah.
I'm not going to press them. But when you have sets like this coming up, I can allocate my money somewhere else.
Yeah. That makes it. Well, look. So what you're saying is I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but you're not super high on these Scarlet and Violet boxes. You know, Surging Sparks at 200 a box, and whatever Twilight Masquerade's at this week, 170, something like that. You're not high on those, eh?
No, not for, like, we opened one because I was able to I have a seal case, and then I was able to get 2 boxes from a store local here. He's very small. He gets a little bit, and I help him out with Japanese, and he'll grab me or whatever. So he was only able to get 8 boxes of Surging Sparks. So, and he held me 2, which was great because, you know, I whatever. So I'm holding one for somebody, and I ripped. We did a giveaway for the other one. Like we did a I don't even know what you call it. I call it auctioneer style giveaway. Each pack you put in for the giveaway, you got 20 seconds to get in, and we just go, fucking go. And then we got maybe, I think it was like $66, $68 worth of pulls.
Oh,
that was like, what? And then we ripped open. I did the same thing with the Japanese electric breaker.
Yep.
We got almost the same value.
So is Japan? I know what the pull rates are like on the Japanese. The Japanese stuff's a little easier to pull. Is that what you're saying?
You have guaranteed hit rates.
I see.
I mean, Japanese, you know what you're getting, and that's the thing. So like, and obviously, this is how I pitch it to people at shows that never seen Japanese stuff. I said, look, you're guaranteed hits. Like, there's no question about it. You're spending right now $35, $40 for a box. You can buy 3 of those for the price of an English one, and you're gonna get more hits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if that's what you want, if you want to open stuff, hey, look, that's
I have always
the way to go.
Yeah, I like opening Japanese boxes. You always guaranteed to get some stuff, which is definitely nice. I didn't know exactly what the hit rates were, but that's good. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like Surging Sparks is getting pretty. Every time I say something on this, it always seems like I'm wrong, and it comes back to haunt me. But I don't know, man. Like $200 a box almost for a brand new set. It looks like Amazon are shipping more out in December. They just did $130 boxes. Like, yeah, I know there's a huge demand for these sets. You know, Crypto, I think, was talking about it in the chat here. CryptoMon saying it could run to $300-400. It's possible, but hey, if they saturate it, I don't know. We don't have any more booster boxes coming until March, I think, for the main expansion. Are they gonna get more out in the meantime? I think there was a delay as well. Somebody was telling me, maybe someone in the chat can enlighten me, but the build and battle stadiums were delayed in printing for some reason for Surging Sparks. They only just came out. Some issue with the retooling and the kits was what I was hearing. But yeah, crazy times on that stuff, man. So let's get into the investments then. So you mentioned, you know, battle styles. You mentioned what was the other Sword and Shields that you mentioned?
Astral
Radiance, yeah, which is actually climbing too. So you'd rather make a play right now on some of these Sword and Shield booster boxes, is what you're saying?
Sword and Shield all the way.
Yeah,
you know, it's and I hate to say like the nostalgia of Sword and Shield.
Yeah,
but like more Sword and Shield packs, boxes, and all that have been ripped more than any generation probably. They were the set that everybody started TikToking and whatnot, and flip flopping and ripping and shipping. That's what it is, you know. And you can coin that phrase right there. That's what happened. Like, that's what happened, dude. Yeah. Like, they ripped the hell out of some Sword and Shield. So guess what? There's less sealed product on the market.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, look, I'd love to know. I think you watched Colin's stream, right? When I was on there, I was saying I'm trying to get the number, get on a date with Virginia from Millennium Printing so I can get the exact print log numbers. But, you know, I'd love to know what that is. I really would. Like, how many packs are out there? We went, I think, was it last year or the year before? We went from 9 billion to 13 billion. Like, more is being printed every year, but there's demand. Like, I'd love to know that metric. I really would. Like, yeah.
It's one of those things, like, it would be a good metric to know and understand, because, like, just bringing it back to, like, Japanese stuff, we don't know how much Japanese boxes is being printed. And in my opinion, I don't know, just my opinion, they print the ever-living shit out of some Japanese.
Yeah. It feels that way. Yeah, it does.
Like,
it really does.
And you know, I know the stigma is I can't read the card. Okay, that's fine. But if you don't know the Pokemon, then what are you doing? Like, are you really just here ripping a pack that you have no clue what you're doing? Now, that's not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, if you, like, if I wanted to start a rip and ship, like a real one, I would say, hey, $2 a pack of shit. Wild Force.
Yep.
$35 on the website. So $2, there's 30 packs in there. $2 a pack. I am doubling my money.
Yeah.
Rather than just buying the whole box. And that's what people do. So am I that sleazy enough to do it? No. But other people are taking advantage. That's how market works. If it works and somebody's there to buy it, they buy it. You know?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, for me, like, I thought about doing rip and ships. I was like, you know what? I want to see if I'll be good at it. You know, if it would actually be fun. And I tried a few, like, streams, like, with a couple of people, and I didn't sell anything. I didn't put any prices. I was just ripping for fun. And I wasn't very good at it, first of all. And second of all, I was like, man, if I go through this and I buy this box, I bring it into Canada and I open these packs and then I sell some hits or whatever, or I sell the box and people open it. Like, for the time it's going to take me to go and ship this stuff, plus in Canada, everything's more expensive. It sucks. I'm like, man, I got to charge like 3 times the price I'm bringing it in for. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense for anyone. And yeah, I don't know. Look, each to their own. Like, if you guys want to do rip and ships, I think that's great. Like, you can enjoy the hobby however you want. But I just be like, man, I don't know if I could do that in good conscience. Like, that's kind of nutty.
Yeah, like, and this is how I like I said when we first started. Like, in order for people to do well, and like, I'm not saying like I figured it out, but I understand that in order to build like, not say hate the word community, but like, in order to build a group of people that like see you, watch you do things, like, I sell the same shit everybody else does.
Yeah.
Why do they buy from me?
It's the mustache.
Because I'm quirky as shit. I hit a nerve with them that they understand. They can feel like, hey, look, this dude gets it. He drinks beer. I drink beer. Fuck yeah, I'll buy something from him. He curses on stream. He screams. He has a mustache. I never grew a mustache. I wish I had a mustache. I'm buying from him. It just happens that way. You just got to be different. You got to be creative. Like, I tell that to everybody. Like, you got to be creative. Like, you, like, just for you, like, look, for you, for example. I don't know how old that tie is, but I've never seen somebody wearing a tie like that, that loose.
This is a Windsor knot. It's a hard one to do.
It's a beautiful tie. I think I've worn one maybe 5 times. So like, I enjoy the quirkiness. I like the differentness. That's what you want, right? That's what people come to you, because you're different.
I'm blushing now, Couyon. So Couyon, I hear what you're saying.
With a sweet shirt, might I have you?
Oh yeah, thank you for my T-shirt. I really appreciate it. I'm also sponsored by Couyon Collectibles today. Appreciate it. It's actually shrunk in the wash, so I'm looking like a beefcake when I got it on. It's like it
happens to the
ladies
I understand.
Chasing me down. Yeah, it's good. This tie. So I used to wear this tie on a weekly rotation. I like, 7 ties I really liked, and it grew over time. But when I used to be a financial advisor at a bank, I used to wear this tie. I used to wear it to work at least once a week. It's one of my favorites, but it's starting to come apart. Like, it's so old now. Yeah, it's one of my.
Hey, look, it's part of your
Yeah,
wardrobe now. See, it is what it is. You have to have it now. Just like
that's
this,
it.
I have to have it because if I
That's
lose
it.
it, I look like a college kid that is trying to move Pokemon on TikTok or something.
How old is Sakura? Like, people saying you're old enough to be his dad in the chat. I'm like, I don't think that's true, but yeah, I don't know about
Actually,
that one.
it's
Yeah,
funny because I think he might be younger than me. I'm
I
not
think so
sure.
too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know his exact age, but the way he
Yeah.
conducts himself has to
Hey,
be.
look, it is what like that's what I was telling my wife. I said, "Is it weird that I'm a 36-year-old playing with Pokemon cards?" She's like, kinda. I said, "But does it work when I make money off of it?" She goes, "Yeah, I'll let it go."
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I mean, hey, all the things you could be doing in the world, all the places you could be, and the substances you could be abusing, and you're playing with Pokemon cards. Like, come
Dude.
on, it's win-win.
So what's your if you don't mind me asking you something,
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
what's your outlook on these new sets and the future sets coming up?
In English or Japanese or both?
Both.
My outlook, I think it's a great time to be in the hobby. I do. I think if you're a collector, I think it's awesome. Well, actually, up until the last month or so, I think it's been great. I think there's been a lot of very low prices on things, which has been cool, particularly in the Japanese side. I think that's awesome. And I think if you're a collector coming in, you should, collect what you want. But I would strongly recommend looking at Japanese products because they're so cheap and the card quality is better. Yeah, you can't read those symbols and everything, but the cards are going like a third of the price, and in most cases even less. So
Yeah.
that's good to see. And I think if you've come back, I think you've got guys who have been here the whole time. You've got guys who came back during Swish for COVID, and then you've got the newer guys coming back who were probably the OG guys that came back with 151. And there's
Yep.
something for everybody. There really is. And I think the new sets that are coming out, so Prismatic looks really good. Whatever these battle partners Pokemon are going to be, the Team Rocket set, and then you got ZA coming up too. I think it's a golden age, man.
I
I
think
really do. Like, and it's
I
great.
agree. I agree with you because like my first like I told you, I looked in the shoebox my mom got me.
Yeah,
I had first edition Team Rocket everywhere.
I
Like
love
I
it.
must have had 500 cards. And I'm like, fuck if I'd have just kept these sealed.
Yeah, but so
But
many great memories with this stuff.
dude, I
So
had
good.
no lie. I had a Dark Charizard hollow, and on the back of it was a sticker. Okay, like it's just a just sticker on the back of it, like
Little Care Bear.
first edition Charizard hollow with the sticker on the back. I'm like,
There are ways to get rid of those. I've seen all kinds of videos and people doing stuff. So
yeah. So now
there are ways to do it.
I think Team Rocket's going to be that whole thing's going to be like, dude, it's too like I was listening to Rudy yesterday or today, and how it's ramping up. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bad thing for our wallets, no matter what.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
and so that's going to be a problem, right? So like, if you order a lot of this prismatic or terrestrial, you're not going to have enough money ready to recoup for the next one.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, they're coming thick and fast, and they just keep getting better and better. And people were waiting. I think people weren't ready to let go of Sword and Shield. And then the first few sets of Scarlet and Violet, didn't really hit the way people thought. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, another bad set, Twilight Masquerade. And all of a sudden, that starts running with Greninja.
Yep.
And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, actually, maybe this can be good. And then, I think a lot of people are jumping in, and I don't know what the truth is. But again, I'd love to see the print logs. I'm always weary of short printing, when people use those words, because, very few things are actually short printed these days. Like a short print run to me is like 100 cards or something. But anyway, yeah, there seems to be huge demand for these boxes.
Yeah.
The big question is, can they keep up with it? Because if they can, and they go and saturate and turn on the printers again, like we did see during Sword and Shield era, like they're doing in Japan right now, we see those prices come down or not. That's really the question.
Yeah. And
Me
I
anyway.
think like the whole short print run thing, I think it's a strategic thing from historical data for Pokemon, because I mean, Pokemon looks at the secondary market. There's no doubt about it. But also, they're not running their business off the secondary market. You know what I'm saying? like they have historical data, and say like the 8th or 9th or 10th set doesn't do well every year because blah blah blah, you know, short print, whatever. But it also
Yeah.
comes down to the card list, how many cards you have,
Yeah.
in the set. So, I mean, just like this set, if they're gonna have for Prismatic, if they're gonna have regular reverse plus Pokeball reverse plus Master Ball reverse, this is, you're not gonna be able to complete the set without spending thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be insane. I'm not even gonna attempt it. Maybe there's a couple of cards I'll target if I like them, but yeah, steel product's the best way to go, man. Could have the whole lot in there.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what I tell people at at shows and stuff. So like when I go to a show, I have my sealed stuff, right?
Yep.
But I also have a bunch of graded cards. So I have graded cards, but I also have raw cards. And then I have a bunch of cheap raw cards that people can use to fill out their sets. So like I buy, a bunch of raw cards from people, just getting them in here and putting them in some boxes, and I put them in top loaders and all that stuff, put them in boxes, people can go through them and they fill their sets out. So like you touch the different markets, right? You touch the people filling out their collection, people that want raw cards to possibly flip and grade. Then you have the graded collectors, then you have the seal collectors. And so like I've seen a different amount of people, and it's not, I don't see any change coming right now. Like I see it continual growth in each sector, right? So like just for your people that want to fill out sets, they're not going to be able to fill out sets by opening packs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy all the cheap raw singles that are cheap as hell and put them in there so people can sift through them, and I'll make a couple bucks off of that, and they move about their business, So it's all about leveraging and keeping, in that realm, different aspects. And you're seeing a lot of growth right now, especially.
Oh yeah, 100%. A lot of new people coming in or coming back into the hobby, which is great to see. And the Pokemon Spot actually has a good question. I know you and I have talked privately about this. So he asked, what about celebrations? What do you think about buying up seal product of celebrations right now? I know you.
Was it your stream or Danny's stream that I predicted?
It was Danny's.
Yes, it was about 2 weeks ago. I said, y'all need to start buying celebrations right now because we're getting close. And you're already seeing it rise in the last week. I'm like, I hate when I'm right because I didn't buy more. But that's what I was doing. Like I have the Pokemon Center ETBs I've been buying, some the tins, what's it called? The Pikachu box with the giant box with the figure in it. I bought like 6 of those. So like look, so going back to like vending at shows, and I suggest everybody, if you have not vended at a show, you don't need much. You don't. Because there's 2 ways to work these shows, right? One, you buy a table, $50, $100 a table, and you have a little bit of product. If you have a little bit of product, you get people coming up to trade. So you're on the offense, right? You're not on the defense. You're offense. So like, look, what I do is I say, hey, look, I trade and buy at 80%. And they're like, oh shit, hell yeah, I can move this, whatever. So you can actually get more product that way. At 80% of market, and also get stuff come to you. So like one show, I picked up from one guy, I picked up 12 Evolving Skies ETBs, 4 Celebration ETBs, 6 of those figure celebrations, and like 3 or 4 of the Pikachu special collection boxes, whatever. So, and I got those at a great price because I was there with money ready to buy. So if that's one thing y'all can get out of this, just try it because there's different ways to work it if you're looking for certain stuff.
Yeah, so, I think that's good advice.
That's where I started getting a lot of celebrations, and I was like, oh, you have a lot of celebrations, I want it all. Because the potential's there. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I really do. Like, if we saw the hype, if something's popular new, as Michael Pogio says, it's going to be popular down the road. I mean, people friggin' they love to rip that set. They really did.
And that's we're getting close to it. It's going to 2 years when the 30th comes out.
Yeah, we're there, man.
And
2026, baby. Yeah.
If we're still on this high, I don't know what this, because it's going to be. It's going to come out in the next generation. So it just depends on what the next generation looks like.
Yeah.
I think the high, hopefully, this back end of Scarlet Violet keeps pushing, because if you look at the last set in Sword and Shield was V-Star Universe and Crown Zenith, and that's one of the best. That's one of the best special sets or sets of that era. You know, so.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't wait, and I say can't wait, but like I'm interested to see how this last special set of this generation is going to be. If it's going to live up to it.
Yeah, I really am. I mean, like I compare like the back end of Sword and Shield, which was just like lights out for me, right?
Yeah.
Like everything, you know, I'm not the biggest Chilling Reign fan, but everything from objectively it's good. Everything from Evo Skies onwards, I'm just like, yeah, I'm here for it, man. And like that's where we are right now with Swish. Like, oh sorry, with Scarlet and Violet, we're ready to friggin' go, man. So yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm just looking at chat here as well. So some people are, I think they're joking. Sakura, you don't suck. Yeah, I like you quite a lot. The cryptos.
It's past his bedtime. He needs to go to bed.
Did you run over his box too? No way. That's Couyon, says Efta. I guess
it's me, baby. You know me, father.
Sakura, what color is your Lambo?
Hey, I watched your video today. If you'd have watched my live, look.
Oh, you got the Pikachu. Oh, nice. You're gonna be a rich man very soon.
Yeah, I got 4 sealed boxes left.
I like that set.
Oh,
yeah, I could like one of my friends, Tim, he sent me a note today. He's like, man, I don't know if you've seen what's going on with this Pikachu card. And I'm like, well, like it's just jumped up, man. Like, and it's going to get graded. Somebody wrote in the comments actually, and it wasn't a very well performing video. I didn't think it would be, but I wanted to make it because I like that card. But someone was saying that only 5,000 boxes were printed. There's a rumor, like only 5,000 of those boxes were actually printed.
Wow!
It was just for Taiwan, right? Like Taiwan and Hong Kong. So
yeah, it was just Taiwan, Hong Kong. Yeah,
that was the idea behind it. So I don't know, man. Yeah, if anyone hasn't watched it already, I did a quick video just on the Pikachu card from the 5th anniversary Chinese collection box, which has doubled in price in the last couple of days. It's gone from about 100 to 200 on eBay. And the boxes themselves, do you mind me asking, what did you pay for yours when you brought them in?
A very good price.
They were selling on eBay for $200 US 2 or 3 days ago. Now they're going for like closer to 400. So
yeah, I was about, I think I was about 120, 125 around that.
Nice. That's nice.
So, but you know, like I said, in this game, like you have to network. Like I talked to Sakura. ES Collectibles, I talk to him all the time. You have a couple guys that you kind of work together with. You store, like that's what people don't understand. I think more than likely all the stores get along, right? There's some stores that are shady. They'll cancel orders. They'll do this. They'll that. Hey, look, that's y'all's prerogative. Y'all run y'all business the way y'all want. But you have to surround yourself with like-minded people, right? So, you know, other stores, like I supply certain stores. I talk to certain stores, like, you know, I know if Dave needs something or I need something, we just holler at each other and it'll happen, right? Yeah. So that's what you need. Like, you know, there's a whole group of people like that, of stores that talk to each other and like, hey, look, watch out for this scammer that comes in and does chargebacks. Like that's the type of stuff you have to have in this game, because if you're by yourself on an island, you're going to get cooked. It is what it is, you know. So if you go against the grain against other shores, it's not going to work out for you. So, you know, got to play the hardball.
100%, man. 100%. I completely agree. Cryptomon is saying, I guess you never opened Cries or Fusion. Yeah, I opened my fair share. Fusion I got some bad memories for. Evolving Skies, I actually pulled some good stuff. I got the Leafeon out of that one. I got the Sylveon with the VMAX with my daughter. So actually, I had some decent luck on Evo Skies, but it's not worth the high if it's not a really high, man. If you don't Like that's why people want to pull that Moonbryon. It's hard to pull it, man.
So like, and going back to like, vending at shows, like I've bought and sold, I don't know, probably 10 to 15 Moonbryons.
Yep.
I've bought and sold, not as many Rayquaza VMAXs, like, Gengars. Like I have a Gengar and an Umbreon sitting in my vending case, so like I said, there's different aspects of this hobby for different people, and it's just where you got to fit in, not say fit in, but like what gets your jollies going, right? What gets your innards going, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. Like you just got to figure out what you want. And me, I'm staring at Evolving Skies booster box. I don't want to even touch it in case like I accidentally knock it off.
Yeah, it's funny.
Like I'm gonna knock it off the Brilliant Stars and Lost Origin box.
I saw one the other day. One of my buddies had it in a store, and it still had the little price tag on, the original price tag from the card store, which is whatever, like 129, 140 Canadian, whatever it was. And I'm like, why don't you take that off? Like, I want to buy that. That's false advertising. I'm joking. And he's like, I'm scared to pull the little price tag off. I'm scared. I don't want to rip the film. Like, this is like the first run. Like, come on, man. Like,
dude, I had a bunch of the Evolving Skies ETBs at my last show, and I think I bought 2 sets because I'm not bringing all that. I bought 2 sets and they all had like the little $39.99 like sticker on the back of it. And I'm like, y'all just gonna take it like this. Sorry, not touching it because one little rip of that seal, you're gonna lost $50.
True, man. Yeah, I mean, hey, good for a box break, but not. People want to buy minty ones, man. Finding a really good one with a tight seal is.
That's what she said.
Nice. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, look, guys, we've got another 10 minutes or so. If you guys have any questions for Couyon, pop them up in the chat here. But what price? We kind of covered this a little bit, but what price do you think Japanese Eevee set will release at? Terrestrial, what do you think is going to actually pop out at?
Market on eBay is probably going to be around. I'm going to be comfortable with it about 65, 70.
Yeah, you think so? Interesting.
It's just most people who go on eBay don't have a place they can trust, so they know they can return and all that stuff. So that's just how market goes up there. So
yeah, interesting. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't go higher than that.
I hope it does. I hope it doesn't even touch 60. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think people are getting wise to it and what's going on. Hey, Brandon. Hey, thanks for joining in. Yeah, I'm just going through some of these upcoming sets. Are amazing. I have a weird hunch about 2025. Brandon's got a weird hunch. I have a weird hunch too. I got to see the doctor about that one. Someone said I need some sound effects for my jokes. I need to figure out in StreamYard how to get the going. That's pretty good. Crypto, I'm almost 40. Age is just a number, no Diddy. This is very true. I'm going to tell you guys, like, I used to sit all day long and like I locked up my back really badly. This is years ago. Couldn't move in agony. It's before I had kids. I don't know how I would have done it. And started taking care of myself, doing my core exercises, doing my stretches. And guys, I feel like I'm in better shape than I was when I was 20. And I drink a lot of apple juice too, which obviously helps a bunch.
So like the other day, like I just turned 36, right? And like probably about, I could say 6 months ago, I got off the couch with one. I could have swore I tore my ACL. I was like, what is going on? And so like I got on the carnivore diet and just like, dude, I lost like 15 pounds in like 3 months. I'm like, dude, this feels good. And I just constantly drink apple juice.
Yes, it's good. Well, I cut out gluten a while ago. This is really good for a Pokemon investing one, but like changing my life again. I was like, man, this is great. I'm more focused. Like sometimes I'll still have some stuff at the weekend, maybe a few cookies, but yeah, through the week, it's pretty good, man.
The better you feel, the more LBs you lose, the more you can like last out there at the shows, the more you can last out on ripping, shipping, and drinking. You can stay out drinking a lot further.
Life goals.
Hey, dude, you got to put perspective on things, man.
It's true.
Take care of yourself, baby.
I love it. So Nan says Scarlet and Violet started to look good to people when prices went up. This is very true. As soon as that Greninja hit, people were like, whoa, damn, this is good. I've been a believer of Scarlet and Violet from the start. I enjoyed the video game, even with all of its flaws. So that's cool. Yeah, look, I didn't really get into the games on that one. No, I played most of the games. I didn't play that one, just time constraints and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, yeah, if you enjoy it, that's good. What are we going to say, Travis? You got the hiccups? Temporal Forces is when it started to bubble up. Yeah, I would agree. I think Temporal Forces was a turning point. I think people thought that set, large majority of people seem to think that set was trash, and it really wasn't. I actually did a video on that. It was one of my first early videos. Like I ran a thumbnail saying it's a crap investment, but the video was all about how it's actually not, and it's actually a good set, and kids like it too.
The artwork, especially on the SARs or just the SIRs, dude. I mean, they can say what they want about Scarlet and Violet. You're looking at a Pokemon card and looking at the art. We used to have a box just with a hologram. Like the artwork compared to what we used to be is insane.
I agree. So Nan90 says some people are brainless. They need the market to tell them they should like something. I think sometimes that's true. I mean, this is human psychology, though, guys. Like nobody wanted Bitcoin at whatever it was, like $1 in 2008, and obviously everybody wants it now. It's almost $100,000. That's just psychology. Like human psychology is a very strange thing. Rob hit old Couyon with a hottie toddy. Tell him I'm from the state to his right. Awesome to learn there is a Pokemon seller killing it from the south. That's awesome, TRT. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate
it. It's fun, dude. Because like I'm not saying I'm the guy down here, but like nobody's doing it down here like me. Even though I would. Probably the closest is Sakura. So,
yeah,
competition breeds competition, right? So,
100%. So, Mimic, Dan's in the chat. Hey, Dan. Which era will hold the most value overall 10 years from now? You think Swish or Scarlet and Violet? What do you think?
Swish,
yeah.
100%.
I think so too. I mean, it's really premature to say for Scarlet and Violet for me. I mean, let's see what they bring out, but.
You're already ahead of the game with just Evolving Skies.
Oh yeah, 100%. I did some values actually recently of the booster boxes and sets, and I was surprised at how little total set value there is in sets like Silver Tempest and Astral Radiance. I was like, man, they really pale in comparison to some of these Scarlet and Violet sets. But Evo Skies chilling.
But so I did my obviously I have a YouTube channel. So like I need to do videos. I have like 40 to 50 hours worth of vending like video, and I just have not made videos like but like it's going to be like, you see a bunch of guys do it, but my perspective is how to talk and deal with customers, right? How to engage with customers. It's not about the money on the cards. It's not about how much you sold. It's about how you greet people, how you do business, how to talk to them to make the deals, right? That's the perspective I want to do. I just haven't had time. But also, I've been making shorts of what I buy. So like I said, I've been buying a lot of stuff. So like every box, like I have 5 videos ready at the whim to put up.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be shorts. But I did one short where I bought the trainer gallery, the whole trainer gallery from all the trainer gallery sets. Right.
Yeah.
So Brilliant Stars, Astral, Lost Origin, and Silver Tempest. Yeah. And do you know which one has the most value out of all 4 of those?
I think it's Brilliant Stars, isn't it?
Brilliant Stars. And nobody is talking about it.
Yeah. Brilliant Stars. Look, man, I friggin' love that. I love Brilliant Stars.
It makes no sense because people just like forgot. I'm telling you, people forgot about it.
That's what's happened exactly. Look, wait until it goes out of stock. There'll be a run in the spring. I'm confident there'll be a run in the spring on Swish boxes again, and you'll see them leg up. Silver Tempest and Brilliant Stars, I think they're opposites. So like Brilliant Stars is in stock, I think in the UK, and Silver Tempest is in stock in the US, or the other way around, something like that. When they go completely, will be good. And Fusion Strike is still in stock in the UK.
Nice.
So when that and that's pushed, that's 200 and whatever, 220, 230, something like that a box on TCG.
Yeah.
So like when that goes, that's gonna be the one. Like I mean, Chilling Reign's been out of stock for months, and it's still like just $1 or $2 below. Fusion.
I'm not looking, and that's one thing. Like this is not financial advice, but I'm not looking at the early half. I'm looking at the last 4 sets. Right, your Astral, all the way to the end. They're still available. You can still get them for a decent price. So for perspective, right, this is how I think. Okay, Scarlet and Violet, not Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield base is $300 a box. Lost Origin's not even $300 a box yet. What is going on?
Yeah. Yeah. Like Giratina, man. People go crazy for
Silver
Giratina.
Tempest, the Lugia, like the value is there. I am not buying Surging Sparks right now. I am buying Silver Tempest if I find it. Like
that's it, man.
Play.
200 a box for Surge Sparks just came out. Like, or you could go for a set that's exiting the reprint window or like the rotation window, whatever, very, very soon. It's like, which one are you going to go for, man? Like,
and that's, but like I said, it's just hedging your bet enough to where you'll be set up in a better position. It's not about like making money and all this. It's winning that bet, right? That's what you want to do. You want to win that bet. Yeah. Like this is the casino that we get to play in and have fun with it, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's just, I agree. Like I said, I told you this before, like I love the way you think about market, and that's why so many people in this community, you put yourself in like-minded areas, and that's kind of where people just need to be and stop. Like just today with everybody complaining about some of the stores charging a shitload of money. It's like, look, don't even follow them, don't buy from them, move on, find somebody you want to deal with. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, the FOMO is real right now, man. Like, I mean, look, PC ETBs are one thing, but this product will be available. You'll be able to get it. Like, eventually, just be patient. It'll come, right? Like, it will come. I mean, even like 151 ETBs, they're friggin' at Costco right now. You freaking grab them, man.
Like I said, like you see these right here, they're for somebody already. Like I just got them in, and it's like and there's nothing on my website. Like people want them. People want 151. They're gonna want 151 when they're So I have them on 85 on my own website. When they hit 100, people are still gonna want them. People are gonna still want them at 150. They're still gonna buy it because it's 151.
I think you'll see that box jump again. Now this small reprint's done. I think $100 a box by February again. I mean, they'll probably reprint it again.
I think we get there. I think we get there before January 1st.
Could be, yeah. It could be a little Christmas one for those guys.
Yeah, get that Christmas money, baby. Spend that Christmas money.
Cadino, I love watching your vids. Thank you, man. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. And Eric says, thanks for doing these, Rob. Yeah, look, guys, I just want to have fun. Like, this is the channel. Like, if you guys are here for something else, I don't know what it is, but I just want to hang out with people, give you some new faces you haven't seen before, people I like, people you guys might want to hear their perspectives, right? Guys like you and me. We're just dudes chilling, enjoying ourselves. Like, put on a funny
people don't understand regular ass dudes. Like I picked up my kids and we went to Costco today to buy $200 worth of groceries, and I bought a 6-pack of beer on the way home because I knew I had to have some for tonight. I ran out last night, so I needed some for today. Just basic regular dudes. That's all we are, dude. And it's so funny how that's why I love this, because we're all just regular ass dudes and dudettes. It's what it is.
And we just love our Pokemon, man. We just love it. It's a thing. That's a good thing. Okay, so question here before we wrap up. So Rusty, thanks for joining, man. Really appreciate it. Is it too late to start an online shop? Especially my last experience with Pokemon was when my boys were little, about 20 years ago.
No, dude, it's never too late. Like, I'm not saying I advise, I give advice to other people who want to start a shop, but like I was saying earlier, like, if you enjoy anxiety, if you enjoy figuring out a problem, troubleshooting, not saying figuring out a problem, but like figuring out a solution, and if it fails, like for example, what was it? Triplet beat. I bought high and it dropped. So like I bought high and the next 2 days it dropped before the product got to me. And at the beginning, I was selling product when it got to me. I didn't do it pre-order before it got here. I never did pre-order. So it dropped like $10 a box. $10 a box that I paid 80 bucks for, I'm not going to make any profit. So if I buy 50 boxes, if I bought 50 boxes and I lost $10 a box already, that $500 is gone.
Yep.
That anxiety sets in, like, fuck, what am I going to do? You know what? Fire sell it, get as much as you can back, and buy it low. Buy it and then resell it. You just have to, it's fun to figure it out. And when you hit it right, it's just like everything else. If you hit it right, it just feels so good, dude.
Yeah.
It feels so good. So that's the adrenaline you get. That's the high you get without doing drugs. You can drink, but just not do drugs.
I like that. So yes is the answer. Go for it, man. Or no is the answer.
Absolutely.
It's never too late. It's never too
and
late.
If you have any questions, like, reach out to me. Like, I try to help many people. I'm not the best at it, but I'm still in business after 2 years, which is hard to do.
Yeah. Respect to that, man. I really, really do respect it a lot. And I remember reaching out to you and around the 151 stuff, and you just left me a couple of nice voice messages and everything. Such a chill guy. I was like, man, this is cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Ruz says, good day, gentlemen. Good day, Ruz. Good to see you, man. Mimic Dan is in here trying to pump up illustration res again. I don't know. I gotta have a word with him. Oh man, every stream, every other stream. You got a whole channel for that, man. Go.
Magic card, baby. That's all you need is a magic card.
Oh man, I hope that bad boy drops. I made a bet it wasn't going to be 150 by Christmas. I really hope it.
Look, I'm gonna buy a bunch of them and put them on TCG Player and bring the price down.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. I got to do the market manipulation in reverse. Yeah, so I am. I'm excited about that for sure. So guys, on that note, I want to thank Travis. I want to thank Couyon Collectibles for joining me today. I want to thank everybody in the stream for coming in. Really appreciate it. There'll be lots more stuff. I'm going to be live with Colin on his channel, Poke Office, on Friday. We're kind of alternating each Friday. Lots more fun coming, lots more guests coming. Travis, where can everybody find you? Where should they hit you up?
Look, they can go on Twitter, Couyon Collectibles, Couyon Collectibles on Twitter, X, Instagram, on my website, CouyonCollectibles.com. You can send me a message. Discord. I have a Discord. It's not as active. I'm on everybody else's Discord. Yeah, that's where you can find me. And also you can find me in here. This is my wife's side over here. She has an online boutique. That back there is all hers. And right here to here is mine. This was initially hers, but then I took it over. So yes, This is where you can find me. Just reach out to me if you got any questions about market or starting a store. It's risky. You got to put work in it. But it's fun now. Like I'm looking at a bunch of sealed shit that I probably need to move. But yeah, dude. Look, and also y'all have no clue how nervous I was to talk to Rob like this, but because I've talked to him before, but it's great to have somebody like this who can reach out to everybody, small, big, large, whatever, and actually see, like I said, you see common ground, you see the same type of mentality. And so I want to appreciate, I want everybody to say thank you to Rob. All right. Appreciate you for having me. This has been great. Funny, I'm down 2 beers. I need to go get another one. But yeah, dude, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you having me and everybody in here.
No, thanks for coming on, man. You're
YouTube channel. Look at my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it.
I only have 430 subscribers, but I don't put much out. So I guess that's
hey, man, you got to post more. I want to see more content from you, man. I really do. You got lots of good takes. I like it a lot. And Gonzo, just pass, but you can watch it. I'll leave this one up for a change. I will. But
it's good, dude. You got some shenanigans going on in here, Gonzo. I'm telling you, you're not going to want
to go back to when you're doing the ironing, you're ironing your socks ready for your OnlyFans. Gonzo has an OnlyFans for feet. I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah. So it's your YouTube's same handle, right? Couyon Collectibles.
Yep. Couyon Collectibles. It's very Couyon. There's not many of them. So, and for everybody who doesn't know this, Couyon is Cajun French for a fool. So, it is what it is.
I like that a lot. I like that up. So free land prospecting. Give Couyon a buzz. We're just wrapping up the stream, but give him a buzz. He'll give you some recommendations for the online store stuff for sure. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. I will see you guys soon. Until next time, take it easy.
Later.